Well, hey YouTube, welcome back once again. If you're new to the channel, then welcome aboard the 2018 Road Glide Ultra. Live to ride and ride to live, man. That's what we all do, right? I am Harley Day Rider, your girlfriend HDR. I was out here motivating on my way across the short ride here today, anyway, after work, and I came upon this question. I think I came upon this question because I just caught myself doing it, and I don't normally do this on a motorcycle. And what that question is daydreaming. You know, I don't know. I was just riding along, and just kind of like gawking around, just shook my head like, oh wait, I'm on a motorcycle. I mean, now we probably shouldn't do it either, but I mean, to admit it, we do that a lot in the car. There's been times in my car I'll get all the way home and be like, I don't even remember turning on some of the roads. Like, the car has a mind of its own. But we all know that the motorcycle, right, takes more concentration, or does it? That's kind of my question. I think the first year we bought the Electric Glide Classic, that 2011 that I had. The first year we got that, we loaded her up and we went to Roar on the Shore in Erie. I guess we'll call it a mini rally, right? Nothing like Sturgis or Miami or anything, or Florida, but it was just Daytona, but it was just a mini rally. So we went up there, myself and Mrs. HDR went up, and we were brand new to rallies. We'd never been to one. I just knew that I bought a motorcycle and that's what I was supposed to do, go to a rally. We went up there, we're staying at this hotel. And, you know, obviously you see somebody with a bike parked next to you, say, hey buddy, how you doing? You don't ever ask them why are they there. Oh, what are you doing here? Oh, well, there's a rally going on down the road. That's kind of stupid, right? That's one of them dumb questions. Anyhow, so we were talking to them in the bar restaurant. They were telling us about, they come up, you know, every year to the rally. They love it. They're from pretty much down where we live, down in this region here, the Burgerstown region. And they said they like to go down at night down to the rally and drink some beers and do some Jello shots. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You're in a motorcycle. Can you get plastered and drink and ride your motorcycle? The guy said, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I do it all the time. And his girlfriend says, yeah, man, he gets ripped, and I'm on the back holding on thinking, God, I hope he gets back to the hotel. So we pondered that, and I think sometimes I daydream on the bike, and that's not safe. And we often, you know, we'll go out, we'll have one beer somewhere. We've done that before. But never to the point where I'm like totally drunk. That's just pretty dangerous. But, you know, I think the guy gets so used to, that's what Miss HDR said. She said, well, he's probably to the point where he's so used to doing it that, or he's so accustomed to riding a bike. And I said, yeah, but people get accustomed to riding in a car too, and they get drunk and they crash. A lot more devastating on a motorcycle. But do you feel your skills are that way where you can ride a motorcycle and have, maybe you had 5 beers. Maybe you're like on that verge where I shouldn't drive my bike, I shouldn't even be riding, but you know you gotta get home. Or not even that. Let's just say if you're daydreaming, you know, I'm looking around like, whew, thinking the workday is over, man, I am happy. I got that out of the way, and thinking about what I'm gonna have for dinner, and thinking about all this stuff. I'm not even concentrating on riding. Is that because I'm getting too confident in my riding and being able to be out here on the bike? And I know the bike's going to go. I tell people when I go on those long trips that you do 400 miles in a day, or even if you do 200 miles, The bike, all you're doing is pretty much guiding it. The bike will stay where you'll put it. And so it pretty much drives itself. Not when you're drunk, obviously, or any of those things. But so, and Mrs. HR will always tell me, you're a much better motorcycle driver than you are a driver of a car. And I said, but what do you mean? She's telling me when I pulled a travel trailer, I pulled a 25-foot camping trailer, and she said, you're always better pulling that camper because you're more alert. You think more. You take your time. I don't run. I noticed that going to work this morning. I don't run yellow lights like I do in a car. In a car, I like pound it. Oh, you got to go. I don't do that on a bike. I slow down way back and I wait for it to turn red, and then I stop. So, set of tires for sale. So do you do that? Do you drive differently in the car than you do on a motorcycle? And do you ever feel, hey, they're putting up a new building here. Looks like a big garage going in there. Or do you ever feel you're overconfident with the bike and you could drink a few beers or daydream and still be just fine? You know, put that in the comments below. I want to hear what you think. And there's no judging. I'm not judging anybody. I don't really, you know, that's your personal thing. Like I said, myself and Miss HR go out. We honestly, we have a 2-beer limit, and I did that on vacation. No, yeah, on vacation this year. The back of the Dragon, they have this little store you stop at, and they have now they have a beer that they brew right there. Well, I drank 2 of the red beers. Well, not realizing that the alcohol content's pretty high on the microbrew. Might have been 7%. Well, I drank 2 of those, and I ate this big old cheeseburger, and we were going down the road. I had to pull off an exit. Miss HR said, what are you pulling off this for? This ain't the way to go. And I said, if I don't stop right now, I'm going to fall asleep on that motorcycle. And I had to stop, get off the bike, walk around, take my helmet off, and you know, because it was a hot day, and I shouldn't have drank the 2 beer. Not that I was drunk in it, but oh, excuse me. But it made me tired. So, there you go. So yeah, it made me tired. And you know, when you have heat and you eat a big hamburger and you drink 2 beers. But once I got awaken up, I was fine. We traveled on to our next stop, no problem. But yeah, that's another thing, guys. If you're ever riding and you feel like you're just can't do another mile, guess what? Don't do it. Don't do it. I think fatigue is one of the leading causes of motorcycle crashes on trips. It's not anybody doing, I mean, people do stupid things, don't get me wrong. That does happen also. But let's say, for instance, if I'm following his car right now, and he locks her up, I should lock her up. But if I'm fatigued, maybe I wouldn't have that faster reaction times, and I would crash and maybe get killed. So always remember, HDR told you that. If you don't think you can make another mile, don't. Just pull off the road, take a little break. I don't care if you're alongside the highway. Get off the bike and walk around a little bit. All right, let me know in the comments below if you feel any different driving a motorcycle than you do a cage. I will talk to you next time. Remember, everybody, be safe out there. Ride your own ride. Be safe. I will talk to you next time. Harley Day Ride will be down and out in the lovely state of West Virginia. Bye-bye for now, everybody. I need to drop back anyway. I like to give myself at least a car length, if not 2. That's better. Get too close to it. Oh man, day's over. Gotta go.